ITV Player brings you ITV2, amazing telly you can't miss.
I know a place.
Las Vegas is one of the United States' biggest man-made tourist destinations. The Lawsons are among an increasing number of British families who head for the bright lights, high-tech entertainment and gambling.
Gambling and chocolate, I mean, what else is there?
Yosemite in California is the world's oldest national park and one of the United States' most popular natural tourist destinations. The Harrison Wolfs love the wilderness and physical challenges of Yosemite.
There is a big drop.
Both families are up for a challenge.
I enjoy challenges, so bring it on.
This is quite a change from a penthouse suite at the Orleans, isn't it? This is pants, isn't it?
They don't know each other, but they're convinced they can show the other family a fantastic time on their favourite holiday.
We're going to renew our wedding vows today.
You're my husband.
You're my husband.
And I love you.
And I love you.
I just feel I've slipped into another dimension. I really do.
I think a person who wouldn't like Las Vegas would have to be really stupid.
Two very different families.
Excess is difficult to deal with.
It is, yeah.
Two very different destinations.
I've done the hiking up the mountains and down the mountains and up the mountains and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Holiday Showdown.
I'm quite glad to get the hell out of here, to be honest.
Ramsgate, a traditional seaside town in the southeast of England and home to the Lawson family, Andy, Sarah and 10-year-old Adam. They're a suburban family who love all things technical.
Well, I like computers, consoles, twiddling around, helping my dad do the main things on the computer.
Put your bets on now, please.
Andy's first love is gambling, and 2 years ago he landed his dream job as a croupier at a casino in neighbouring Margate.
Finish betting now, please. Thank you very much. Gambling is my passion, I suppose, and my vice, if you like. Doing the job that I do now, you think I know better, but there you go.
However, this job has one drawback. Andy's not allowed to gamble anywhere in the UK. So where better to indulge his passion than Las Vegas, Andy's top holiday destination for the last 15 years.
I think a person who wouldn't like Las Vegas would have to be really stupid.
For the Lawsons, holidays are all about relaxation.
Lying by the pool reading a book, that's my one and truly ideal holiday.
One thing about Vegas, which is nice, they have the old buffets, which is... I don't think it's not so much about, the amount that you can eat, it's because there's so much choice and you can try different things.
200 miles away in rural Somerset is the home of the Harrison Wolf family. Rose, Aidan, 14-year-old Eleanor and Alex, who's 12. They are an outdoorsy, extreme sports-loving family, so much so that Dad, Aidan, an accountant, has even built a climbing wall on the side of their house. Holidays to them are all about setting themselves physical challenges.
My ideal holiday would be something that involved quite a lot of activity.
Do you remember the pool that we swam in? That was really cold.
The Harrison Wolfs love Yosemite National Park in California.
Yeah.
I like Yosemite because it's sort of peaceful and I like animals, and we saw a bear last time I went there.
But there is one goal they have yet to achieve there.
I've always wanted to go up Half Dome because it is such a stunning piece of rock. You can see it from miles away as you come into the Yosemite. Well, we're going to end up on the top, Alex. On the top there.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and apparently there's a sheer vertical drop there.
The Lawsons have their own goal for their holiday in Las Vegas, to renew their wedding vows.
It's something different, isn't it? It's renewing wedding vows. It's got to be more glamorous than doing it in Thanet, isn't it, to be honest about it?
The two families have different reasons for taking part.
I think it would be really interesting to go with a family that isn't necessarily into the same kind of things that you are, and spend a period of time with them and see it through their eyes.
A lot of people would look at us and say, well, because you're big, you're unfit or unhealthy, and that's, you know, that's not the case. People wouldn't believe how much exercise we do. I mean, we walk a great deal. Doing this project is a very good idea because it will get rid of any inhibitions and prove to people that bigger people don't necessarily have to be lazy, which I think a lot of people tend to think that they are.
You've got to try and gel as a unit or it'll be unbearable, and that is quite a challenge.
I enjoy challenges, so bring it on.
Both families have been given a kit list by the other family. As they pack, they're still trying to guess what the other holiday might be.
Jumpers, t-shirts.
Have you got any guesses yet about the other holiday?
I think it's somewhere cold. Somewhere cold that can be warm at the same time. Which is, to my mind,
now, where would that be?
That's Adam's thing. Skiing.
If they want to dress, then they're stuffed, I'm afraid.
I think they're going to go for the opposite concept. It's going to be people who don't normally do outdoorsy things.
I just hope the other guys haven't got this much luggage.
It's the Lawsons' holiday first, so they're texting the Harrison Wolfs to reveal where they're going.
Something like,
Okay, hang on.
Vegas
Yeah.
is just hours away.
I'm receiving information.
I'd love to see their reaction.
Oh, look!
What?
Vegas is only hours away. The Lawsons.
The Lawsons.
That's a bit of a posh surname.
The Lawsons get to the airport first to greet the Harrison Wolfs when they arrive.
Here we go. Hello there.
Hello there.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
Hello there. Hi. So relieved you haven't got two heads.
Oh, I know.
Hi, your name?
This is Adam.
Adam.
Adam? Hi.
So it's just one of you? One?
Yeah, just one.
Oh, right. Oh, that makes up space in the car a bit. We've never been to Vegas, so we're
Well, Adam and I have only been the once, but Andy's been, I don't know how many times.
You'll love it.
Well, we'll be in your hands.
Yeah, you'll love it.
But don't worry.
It'll be different.
Trust me.
Anyway, I never trust people who say trust
No,
me.
he doesn't have his way around.
As the families set out on their 11-hour flight to Las Vegas, the holiday seems to be off to a promising start. But this is just the beginning.
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune.
The families are going to be staying in the presidential suite at the Lawsons' favourite Vegas hotel, the Orleans.
How good is this?
That is incredible. Look at the view.
This is mine. Excellent.
There's a telephone.
It's a telephone in the toilet.
I do find towing the line and not being in charge, I must admit. I am slightly, possibly, erring on the side of being a bit of a control freak. But I will, I'll be really good. I will. I'll be really good. So where do we sleep? Yeah.
There are 2 bedrooms in the suite, and it's up to the Lawsons to allocate them. But Rose is trying to take over already.
You'll have to have the other one, because we'll never get...
Yeah, that's fine.
One another.
That's not a problem.
I've gone in the bathroom.
Just swapped over because the other room's bigger, so we'll be in here because there's 4 of them and 3 of us, so that's fine. We don't mind, do we?
I wanted that nice room.
It doesn't matter.
Coming up, the Harrison Wolfs find Las Vegas attractions hard to stomach.
Excess is difficult to deal with.
It is, yeah.
And they get more than they bargained for at the Lawsons' renewal of their wedding vows.
I thank you for the years of love and joy that we have spent together.
It's the first morning together for the Lawsons and Harrison Wolfs on their holiday in Las Vegas. Andy's called a breakfast meeting to announce the day's plans.
Welcome to Las Vegas, day 1. What I thought we'd do today is head off down the strip and check out the Imperial Palace for a little bit of gambling.
while the children go in the arcade.
There's an arcade there for the children.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you do with the kids?
And what we've got lined up sort of later on is a helicopter ride.
Helicopter ride?
Excellent, over Vegas itself.
Going down the strip. Which should be
fabulous.
Would that suit everybody?
So what do you think of that view? No, fantastic view.
Oh no, the desert is beckoning now.
It is.
I'm desperate. I'm very tempted to just go AWOL and just drive off into the desert. It does look enticing.
It's 11:30 a.m. What better time to hit the casino?
We're going to do a little bit of blackjack. I'll teach you how to play blackjack. So you guys...
The families have a holiday budget based on the Lawsons' normal expenditure in Vegas, which works out at $200 a day. High roller Andy normally spends about 6 hours a day in the casino, gambling up to $1,000. But today he's dealing gently with Rose and Aidan, putting $300 on the table.
I'm going to sit next to the expert.
All right.
Okay then.
How does the betting work? How do you up the stakes?
Rose is clearly more used to giving instructions than receiving them.
I don't get any of that. What do you mean he's showing a fall?
Well, you're playing against the dealer. So he's got a hand as well as you.
Oh, I didn't understand that.
Oh yeah. It's not so much what you've got. You're trying to make him bust.
Oh, there's blackjack and poker and the roulette wheel. A fortune won and lost on every deal. All you need is a strong heart and a nerve of steel. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
Even the croupier spots Rosie's need to be in charge.
Oh, she's so used to controlling things in her life. Huh? In Las Vegas, you have no control over anything here.
When are you going to stop gambling?
19.
Take everything.
I'm not listening to you again.
What?
Every time I listen to you, it goes pear-shaped.
Typical of most marriages.
I won't say a word.
I'm not married to this guy.
Typical of most friends then.
We're not friends.
Yeah. Oh, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I only met him yesterday. I find the whole culture very alien. This culture of excess, of 24 hours a day, round the clock, eating, drinking, gaming. You don't know whether it's day or night in this place, and that is very unsettling in a way.
Excellent. So does that mean...
After 3 hours of intensive training, beginners' luck prevails and the parents finish $80 up. So far, so good.
Oh, really? Is it?
Okay. Yeah, it's okay, yeah. That can't be right.
After being confined to a casino for the day, it's time for the families to see the Strip from a different angle, from the sky, where they can check out Vegas's 15,000 miles of neon lighting.
As we climb out, you'll start to see a good view of the Las Vegas Strip over on your left.
Rose doesn't know it, but this is the nearest she's going to get to escaping the Strip and seeing the desert.
On the right, sir, you can have a good view of old downtown Las Vegas.
Away from the maddening crowd, we can sing the glow of the star that I know of.
For supper, the families head to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and clear differences between the two mothers are starting to show. Sarah is upset because Rose wants to send the girls to their room alone, which she believes is against hotel policy.
I think there might be hotel rules, I'm not sure. Yes! Well, you can get into trouble, you know.
I found the onion ring.
What's the situation with children on their own in the room?
What is the situation with children on their own?
Because Eleanor wants to go up to the room now on her own. What is the legal standing on that?
Are they going to now?
Yeah, well,
That's what I said.
Exactly.
No, I was like, you know, you have to. Do you think you'll be able to find it all right?
Yeah.
Your room's first.
I feel that Rose likes to be in control and finds it very hard not to have that control. I'm not a particularly controlling person, so I'm finding it very hard to be in control and to put my foot down.
It's the following morning. Instead of hiking in the desert, the Harrison Wolfs are being led by Andy on a trek round his favourite chocolate factory.
Another area, which is where we do some of our dipping, and also a demonstration, which I believe Danny's going to take.
In a city where fantasy reigns and indulgence is encouraged, Andy's air-conditioned heaven in the heat of the Nevada desert is one of Vegas's biggest attractions.
watch him go under this curtain right here. We run the white chocolate through the...
Adam is hoping it'll sweeten the atmosphere between them.
I think people are a lot happier today. A lot happier. And, no, it's going really well today. It's great.
Free layer.
Oh, thank you.
At the end of the tour, the families are invited to help themselves to as much chocolate as they want. How could any child resist?
Have a basket. I'm serious. Anything you see in the store. Oh my God.
This is heaven.
The girls can't believe it. They've been quite restrained, actually.
Same as the all-you-can-eat buffets,
Yeah,
really.
you
don't want to pile it on.
Yeah, you just feel greedy. Yeah, it's excess is difficult to deal with.
It is, yeah. It makes you feel kind of a bit sluggish and so on if you eat too much.
All this free chocolate. Gambling and chocolate, I mean, what else is there? Yeah, it's great.
The week passes in a whirlwind of high-calorie, low-activity entertainment, set against make-believe backdrops. It's an urban eye-opener for the Harrison Wolves.
Hot town, summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. Stand down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sun, bigger than a mansion. It's a different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it'll be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity the days can't be like the nights in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city, in the summer, in the city.
It's the last day, and Vegas is beginning to take its toll on Rose.
Well, we went to the Forum yesterday, the Forum shops. And there was that full sky. I was thinking of the Truman Show, where the guy feels really penned in and he wants to escape his false world and sails off and breaks through the horizon. And I thought, yeah, I know how that feels.
I should imagine their sort of holiday involves a lot of, what can I say, exertion, activity as opposed to inactivity, really all natural stuff as opposed to the man-made.
I'm going to enjoy my last day of luxury, showering in wet rooms, clean fluffy towels, room service and all that, but I'm quite glad to get the hell out of here, to be honest. I'm just pouring it all over my hand.
But Rose isn't going anywhere yet. Andy and Sarah are about to hit the Harrison Wolves with their big announcement.
Shall we let the cat out of the bag?
I think you'd better. You've been winding us up about it all week.
What we're going to do is we're going to renew our wedding vows today.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm best man.
Yeah, Adam's going to be the best man. I'd like you to be our witnesses, if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
We'd
great.
love to.
Yeah.
We'd be delighted.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no! Does that mean I've got to wear a? Oh no! What? You have to wear a dress. Oh.
It's not just a dress Sarah wants Rose to wear, it's fancy dress for everyone. And Sarah has one last surprise for tomboy Rose.
Well, we're going to go down to the salon and have our makeup done. Great.
She's hoping some time alone with Rose might help to bring them closer.
So what have you enjoyed, Rose, about our holiday? And what have you hated?
Oh, the helicopter ride was really good.
Enjoyed that?
Yeah, I didn't want to stop. I would have kept flying right the way to the Grand Canyon. But no, I did enjoy the helicopter ride.
What I like about Vegas is everything's air conditioned, so that you don't have to go out if you don't want to. I mean, you can just stay in the hotel. Everything's provided.
That's what I hate. I've got to get out. That's the thing. You're standing at the hotel window. You're looking out. You can see the desert and the rocks all around. You don't feel the burning need to get out.
Not really.
They've got the witnesses, they've got the costumes, they've even got the makeup. There's only one thing left to do, time to hit the strip.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
This is a memorable day. It's a day of happiness. As you look back and remember when you first met and when you fell in love and you became husband and wife. I once again want to tell you how much I love you.
How much I love you.
I need you.
I need you.
I want you.
I want you.
And I cannot live without you.
And I cannot live without you.
I promise you again.
I promise you again.
I will always love and honor you.
I will always love and honour you.
I will respect you and keep you.
I will respect you and keep you.
I will never leave you.
I will never leave you.
I thank you for being my husband.
I thank you for being my husband.
I thank you for the years of love and joy.
I thank you for the years of love and joy
that we have spent together. I promise.
I promise.
My continued love to you.
My continued love to you.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend.
You're my husband.
You're my husband.
And I love you.
And I love you.
I ask, Father, that you bless them, that you surround them with angels, and bless this family forever. We ask in thy holy name. Amen.
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 And I once again pronounce you husband and wife again as you have renewed your vows to each other. You may now kiss your beautiful bride.
Just completely, I just feel I've slipped into another dimension. I really do. It was like some kind of distorted kids enactment of a wedding, and at one point I just wanted to burst out giggling, and I thought, no, I mustn't. So I kept myself very together. I thought, you felt you had to take it seriously because God was mentioned and people were blubbing, and I thought, I've got to be really serious and mature and grown up about this, because it's not about what I want and whether it's a good idea or whether I'd like to do it. It's about these people. It's something really, really important to them, and I realised that. So hopefully I was a good witness.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
I think we should really have a toast to Sarah and Andy, and thank them for their the time they spent with us in Vegas, showing us how to gamble, how to lose money. And today was a real experience, a real Vegas experience.
Vegas experience.
That's what we were hoping.
Yeah, like nothing else I think I've ever been part of. So here's
great sport.
Good, thank you.
You really have. Thank you very much indeed, all of you.
To another 11 years for
cheers.
Andy and
Congratulations.
I mean, we're definitely looking forward to finding out our destination.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get us back for what we made you have to go through.
You'll love it.
Good.
Trust me.
Next, the Lawsons get their first taste of holidays, Harrison Wolf style.
I'm never doing this again, I'll tell you.
And Adam starts to cut loose.
I think I might do that mountain biking.
I guarantee that I'm not going and others, Daddy.
What? Dad makes his own decision.
We're there. And we've got to drive all the way up here.
The Harrison Wolfs have spent a week living by the Lawsons' rules on their holiday in Las Vegas. Now the tables are turning as they take control, but first they have to reveal their destination.
Mono Lake.
And then across into, you guessed it, the Yosemite.
Yosemite National Park.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Yes.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's tricky. There is running water, there is electricity, but there is no casinos.
And then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace.
What the Lawsons don't realise is that when they get there, they'll be doing a 2-day hike, ending with a climb up Half Dome, Yosemite's most prominent landmark. 10 hours later, the families arrive at Curry Village in the middle of Yosemite.
Your family's in that one.
Where are we? You're in the... Whoops.
Their accommodation is a static tent cabin with communal bathrooms.
I think the word is Spartan.
The Lawsons are really worried, I think.
When we got here, they were like,
they seem quite uncomfortable.
where are we? What is this place?
Yeah.
I don't
They seem
think
a bit
they
unhappy.
know
They didn't
life
really want to get out
outside
of the car.
cities.
I'm really worried about them. I hope they'll be alright.
The Lawsons' initial enthusiasm seems to be evaporating.
This is quite a change from a penthouse suite at the Orleans, isn't it? Let's be honest. This is pants, isn't it?
But unlike his parents, Adam, who loves action heroes, is not going to be put off that easily.
I like it here. It's really cool.
You're going to have to try and help Mummy and Daddy because we're having kittens here at the moment.
I think there's going to be loads and loads of walking, and that'll be good. That'll be fun. Yeah, I think it's. I'm up to anything.
It's cool here then.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, we were up just early this morning.
It's 5:30 a.m. and Andy's trying to make light of the situation.
We've also got an upgrade because we've got a broom.
With a 2-day hike ahead of them, the Harrison Wolfs are aware of how much preparation is needed. But first they need to give the Lawsons their kit.
Distress signal.
Aren't they cool?
In your colour?
Bivvy bag.
Ah, bivvy bag.
While Aidan helps the Lawsons, Rose's patience is already wearing thin.
You know, it's not normally this disorganised, but what we've got is 3 extra people who know nothing about kit, camping, packing rucksacks. I mean, why should they? I think they'll quite enjoy today, and that's my hope, that really they'll be so kind of buoyed up by the scenery and the experience of walking in relative wilderness, that they'll be sort of keyed up for tomorrow, which is the more worrying day, if you like, because tomorrow is when we hope to go up Half Dome. I'd particularly like to get Adam up, actually, because he's shown a great deal of interest. Aidan's been very patiently explaining all the kit to him and everything. My worry is that if his mum doesn't want to go, he's very close to his mum and he's very protective of his mum, and I'm worried that if she sort of has the heebie-jeebies, it'll inhibit him going up.
We feel a lot happier because the HWs, or the Harrison Wolves, have actually sort of like given us a lot of reassurance. Vegas just feels like there's another world, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So what are we doing about breakfast this morning?
Well, we were just going to grab a few granola bars or something in the bus.
Granola bar?
On the way, yeah. You know, muesli bar type things.
Yeah, muesli bar. Not what I'm thinking of.
Maybe
thinking of American style breakfast.
Well, there's a buffet over there. Right?
Buffet is good.
Just
The Harrison Wolf's holiday budget is $300 a day, and Andy wants to spend it.
Really quickly.
No problem.
Half an hour.
No problem.
We got to go.
Go for it.
Alex and Eleanor like Andy's idea of breakfast too.
You get breakfast. What are we doing?
No, we haven't got time. You've got to help get sorted.
The two families are about to begin the hike, and it's already leading to tension between Sarah and Adam.
So we're starting off walking on a trail called the Panoramic Trail. Then we go on a little bit further up the valley, where we find a ranger station, and we spend the night camping in the woods by the ranger station. Tomorrow morning we've got an option. We can go all the way to the top of Half Dome, which is this big piece of rock in front of you here. Now it looks pretty dramatic, but the path goes up behind it and takes a nice route coming towards us on the other side, which isn't steep.
I hope you appreciate that this is going to be quite hard for us, because not only are we've never done anything like this before,
I'm looking forward to it.
but the fact that we are both, well, we're all bigger people, and we're carrying we're carrying extra weight anyway, and it's going to be quite hard for us.
But Adam seems really keen.
Yeah, I want to get going.
Are you going to get to the top of that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
The Harrison Wolves lead off. There's a park ranger with them to ensure that no one comes to any harm. 99% of Yosemite is wilderness and is populated by wild bears. They have 5.5 miles of gentle downhill trekking ahead of them, which the Lawsons, as regular walkers, should find easy. But less than 20 minutes into their 2-day hike, Sarah's already unhappy.
I mean, when we said we like walking sort of like along the seafront or up to the park, and not hiking and doing sort of like miles and miles. It's not really our sort of thing, I'm afraid, and especially with weather. Shut up a minute, would you please? So, you know, with mountains and things, it's just not my sort of thing. And
Did you not want to do it?
I don't think I can.
No, Sarah doesn't think she's up to it.
No?
No. So what happens now? Do we have the option, if we go back up, it'd be quicker, wouldn't it, go back to the where we're staying? How often those buses go?
I don't know. Tell you what.
Give that a go.
Give me the pack for a while.
You can't carry it as well.
Yeah. Give me the pack for a while and see how it feels, okay?
Okay.
What you can do, because yours isn't too bad, it's on like this.
It's a bit lighter now, then.
Then we get the battery pack job. And we give it a go like this for a while.
And you can't see where you're going then.
No, I can see where because I can see where I'm going.
Oh, thanks, Ellen.
But it's not too. I mean, I've got cooking gear and all sorts in mine. Yours isn't too bad.
Oh, that's better. Thank you.
Rose, who is a scout leader, is doing her best to keep morale up.
Go on, I'll round up. I'll play sheepdog, I'm used to that. Yeah. I'm doing my bit of pastoral care. We're doing it in 20-minute stints. I'm doing 20 minutes, Aidan's doing 20 minutes.
Adam has broken rank and left his parents lagging behind while he forges on ahead with the Harrison Wolves.
Adam really seems to be enjoying himself, doesn't he? Even though he was getting really tired down that hill and sweaty, I did ask him if he was enjoying it, and he said he was, being with other kids. Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock. They still have 3.5 miles to go, and it's crucial they get to the campsite by nightfall. So the Harrison Wolves decide to march on ahead to set up camp.
Mum, do you think we should stop and wait?
No, I can't do this. It's so hot.
Before leaving home, Sarah was keen to prove that the Lawsons could take on any physical challenge they were set. But now her determination is waning.
Never doing this again, I'll tell you. Never again.
Adam has hung back with the ranger to wait for his parents.
I know.
Although Sarah thinks he's had enough, he's far from giving up yet.
Well, we won't be doing anything else. No, we surrendered.
What do you mean?
No, we've said we're not.
What do you mean surrendered?
Well, we're not doing any more hard activity. We just can't. Daddy and I can't do it.
Are we camping tonight?
Yeah, but I mean.
We could get things to go.
We're going to have to talk to
Couldn't we get things to go?
Well,
please.
I don't know. I have to see because I'm not in the mood to do anything.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
On when we get home, right? I want to go to New Jumbo and get a takeaway. I want a nice Chinese when we get home.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm looking forward to.
It's 6 o'clock and still no sign of the Lawsons. The Harrison Wolves are at the campsite cooking dinner. All food has to be cooked, eaten and cleared up by nightfall to keep the bears away, and time is running out. Far from the Chinese takeaway they long for, tonight the Lawsons will be feasting on pasta, boiled on a camping stove.
I feel that they had a sort of picturesque view of camping and that you'd sit out under the stars. I don't think they really understood what it's about. They've made themselves as uncomfortable and miserable as they can bear, and we all have different endurance levels, tolerance levels, pain limits. So, is this better than the buffet at the Vegas?
Far, far better.
Finally, just after 8 o'clock, the Lawsons make it to the campsite as darkness is falling, just in the nick of time.
Yes,
this is it.
Of course we have, we were going to eat it.
Oh, mate.
You're right.
No, we're knackered. We're knackered.
But you're alive.
Yeah.
I've got them out.
You got everybody?
Realising that the Lawsons don't want to go on, the Harrison Wolfs have already come up with a plan to continue without them.
What we're planning on doing is breaking camp quite early, if that's okay, so we can dash up Half Dome. And then what we hoped was that you would get up sort of similar time or when you're ready and gradually mosey on down. It's all downhill.
I cannot lift my leg to walk. Do whatever you want to do, that's fine.
It's 6 a.m. on the second day of the hike, and the Harrison Wolfs are keen to get going on their ascent of Half Dome. Meanwhile, the Lawsons are on the brink of mutiny.
You did really well to get this far. I mean, it was a long, hard day for you guys, and I think you did really, really well to get here. Look, it's only just up there. You got close. You did.
Yeah. It hasn't put you off forever, has it?
What? Doing
this kind of stuff?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Absolute nightmare. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yeah.
And we'll say this now. We won't be doing any other activities this holiday. We're just so tired. We're absolutely knackered. So.
Well, at least you can come with us and see the locations.
The Harrison Wolfs set off on the 3.5-mile hike to the top of Half Dome, leaving the Lawsons to work out how to pack up their kit.
I'm going to pull the middle thing.
We need a bit of help here.
Andrew?
We need some help.
A bit of help.
In a mountain greenery where...
While the Harrison Wolfs are busy rushing up Half Dome, Adam finds time to appreciate the wildlife he encounters.
Together, while you love your lover, let blue skies be your cover. Let when it rains, we laugh at the weather. And if you're good, I'll search for wood.
Adam's enjoying himself, but he's upset that his parents don't want to join in anymore. He's up for anything, especially one activity he knows is coming up.
I want to do that mountain biking, I think.
Well, I'm sorry, Adam, but I don't really want you to be honest. Not without one of us with you.
I feel as if we're giving up.
I think we're entitled to give up. 10 miles in 2 days.
Well, I just don't like giving up.
I mean, you were complaining, a little while ago that you were tired and you didn't want to. I mean,
I think I might do that mountain biking.
Yeah, you're guaranteed that I'm not going and neither's Daddy.
What? Dad makes his own decision.
Things could get no keener reception in the beanery. Bless our mountain greenery home.
Come on.
Yes,
that's it, the can.
10 miles in 2 days is just ridiculous, isn't it,
There you go, Alex. Yay! Is there room for all of us up here?
Perhaps you'd like me to carry your pack.
Machinery that
Jeez, there is a big drop.
Isn't that nice, Andy?
Shall we have a bite, just a nibble here, or do you want to mosey on? Do you think we should mosey on down?
Mosey on.
Yeah, we've only got 8.5 miles to go.
Yeah.
We've done it. We've done it. Come on.
A car! Civilization!
It's 7 p.m, and 10 hours after they set out, the Lawsons make the 4 miles back to Curry Village. It's a day of achievements all round, both for the Harrison Wolfs, who have climbed Half Dome, and for the Lawsons, who've managed to walk 10 miles in 2 days.
Half Dome. Another one done.
My first one for 2 days. I know a lot of people who just couldn't have done that, which is nice, I've done it. I've done the 10 miles. I've done the hiking up the mountains and down the mountains and up the mountains and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I've slept on the floor with beetles and snakes and bears, squirrels, raccoons.
Maybe they did get something out of it. They've pushed themselves to their limit, that's for sure, and felt what it's like to be discomforted?
When I came back to all this, I suppose, luxury, and you don't think it's luxury, but it is. It is luxury just to have running water, flush toilet and electricity. It's just amazing.
It's their last day, and Aidan calls a breakfast meeting to announce the next bout of activities. Andy and Sarah are still on strike, but Adam has different ideas.
Today we're going to drive across to Mammoth Mountain, so we're going to mountain bike.
I know that I won't be able to do it because I can't even lift my leg high enough to get over a saddle.
It's difficulty.
No, we can't, darling. No, I'm not.
Coming up, the biking battle continues,
We won't do anything difficult if he comes.
and the families tell it how it is at their last supper.
I must admit, you tend to be someone who doesn't like to show affection in that way.
It's time for mountain biking on the last day of the Harrison Wolf's action-packed holiday, but Sarah and Andy don't want Adam to risk it.
We won't allow Adam to go up there on his own without one of us.
Even with us, if we promise to take good care of him.
We won't do anything difficult if he comes. It'll be easy peasy.
Well, I don't even know whether he'll be able to get.
Well, that's a compromise. Okay, if you want to go, you can go with it.
Okay, you can go, but only if you feel comfortable on the bike.
What we'll do is we'll go up and we'll choose the easiest trail down.
As long as you promise faithfully to look after
We'll
him,
look after him.
please.
Yeah, we won't leave him alone. We'll stick with him.
We'll put Dad or someone at the back.
All right.
As they head up to the 11,000-foot summit, Adam's nerves are beginning to show. He's never been so high before.
I bet your friends at school think this is really cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, this is the way to do it. And focus on what you're doing. Concentrate on what you're doing. Don't worry about, I don't know, having an ache here or whatever. Just concentrate on what you're doing. Off you go.
Sugar. Damn.
With a 2,000-foot descent to cover, Adam's getting a little help from his friends.
And remember, Adam, you can just shout stop if you want.
Yeah.
You can go. I'm scared of wobbling off there.
When we got back last night, he was complaining how sore he was because he was wearing wet shorts and he'd end up really sore between his legs. And I was just concerned that riding a bike would make it 10 times worse. I bet he'll change his mind when he gets up there, though.
A true action hero, Adam makes it down the trail in under an hour and a half.
Yes! Woo!
Hello, sweetheart.
Matey.
Did you have a good time?
Hello.
Hello. Did you have a good time?
Hey, Dad.
How did it go?
It was excellent.
Yeah?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Did he need a bit of encouragement or did he go straight off?
No, he didn't need any encouragement. No.
Oh, I'm so
I fell off twice. Once. I didn't do a thing, but second time. Aiden said I was a natural. But I did lots and lots of skids. I had 2 falls. First one didn't do a thing. Second one, I'm feeling really, really, really pleased with myself, and I've really enjoyed it as well. I'm glad I went up.
It's later the same day, and Adam is on a roll. Nothing's going to stop him now, not even the climbing wall. The Harrison Wolves are amazed. He climbs over 30 feet all the way to the top.
Well done.
It's the final night of the holiday, and the families are having their last supper together to discuss their experiences.
What about you girls? What do you think the worst bit was for you?
Probably dressing up.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Looking back now, I wish you'd sort of said so.
No,
because the whole point of it was to go for it.
Yeah, I have to say I felt very uncomfortable.
But I'll tell you something, Aidan, you look really good in that suit, didn't you? I think
When you start comparing things like that, that's a mental uncomfortable.
Yeah.
As opposed to what we
right.
went through, which was a physical thing. You know,
And the mental uncomfortable.
Oh well, yeah, but both, yeah. I mean, I'm 42 years old, and those are the 2 worst days of my life.
I can't believe that was the worst 2 days of
without a
my
doubt.
life.
I don't think you can't get your head around that, how uncomfortable that was.
You're a bit of a worrier, aren't you, Adam? You worry about your mum and dad.
Well,
I
that's
don't
how
care
it should
about
be,
mum
isn't
and
it?
dad.
Is that not good?
You worry about me when I get upset, and I worry about him. And
You don't think you can worry too much?
No, not. I don't think
Not
so.
at all. No.
You get worried about.
Well, I must admit, you tend to be someone who doesn't like to show affection in that way.
I think that's.
What do you think, girl?
That's what you come across as, you know.
Is that true?
No, you're always trying to smother us.
What about you, Adam? Do you wish that you'd never done it?
I don't wish that I had never done it because I don't like giving up really, and I don't remember the pain. No, I just. Well, I remember walking. I don't remember.
I remember your pain.
I don't remember the pain. I don't remember actually the feeling the pain. I just remember walking. I remember seeing myself walking.
Adam, that's
I don't remember the pain.
That's a good thing, Adam. My impression is that there's one person around this table who is more split than the rest of us, perhaps.
Yes.
And that's Adam.
Yeah.
And I know you really like Vegas, don't you? Yeah, and you really liked all of that. But I also know that you really liked the mountain biking.
And the climbing.
And the climbing.
Technically then, our holiday was the better holiday.
Because we've converted, half converted one family member and you haven't converted anybody.
No?
I feel very proud of us that people back home will see us, you know, people who know us or people who don't know us will see a big family, you know, who are, and think, well, they're never going to be able to do that. Well, we proved them wrong.
Adam isn't a bad kid, to be honest. I think he needs more adventure, more pushing, less mollycoddling and protection, and needs to go on a diet. That's a terribly non-PC thing to say, I know, but I think it would enhance his lifestyle, his self-esteem, his life opportunities.
From this holiday, I think I'm not taking something with me, but I think I've left behind something, a few pounds. And I think I've found a new hobby, mountain biking.
I wish today would be tomorrow.
I hadn't really realised until looking back on it how unhappy I was in Vegas. I felt really kind of contained, really confined, like a performing seal really. I didn't enjoy being in Vegas at all.
When we had our last supper, as it were, you believe that you had...
You brought me over to the dark side, your side. And that's not true. I mean, I just enjoyed one thing.
Yeah, I'd like to see Adam encouraged to do more of the outdoorsy stuff, and it'd be great to hear that he was continuing with it and enjoying it.
That's not a lot of call for mountain biking in Thanet, though, really, is there?
No.
Well, there's no mountains,
No, there aren't.